In the car, we're getting ready to pull out of the driveway, headed for Waco for SWAT, the Southwest Association of Turners Symposium. Missed it last year, closed down because of COVID. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's get this show on the road. Well, I'm at SWAT. Things are looking okay. A lot of people here. It's the first morning. There's usually not as many as the next day and whatever, but you're looking at the outside vendor area. There's not very many people here. We're shy several vendors. Jean's here as always, and this hallway is full of vendors as well, but we're missing quite a few. Even in the main hall, we're missing people like Todd Raines. Hello, James. But we're missing Todd Raines, and we're missing about 50% of the vendors are not here. That's, I guess, to be expected with COVID. But it's still going to be a good weekend. It's still going to be a good session. Mr. Stuart Batty standing over there talking to somebody.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
He just might. Billy puts everything on YouTube.
Exactly.
Rebecca's signing autographs. Now, all kidding aside, look at this gorgeous stuff. Rebecca's work always amazes me. She's such a talent. Okay, going through the gallery. Beautiful small weed pots there, made out of Spectra ply. Don Ward made some custom pens. Kitless fountain pens. Very nice stuff, Don. Somebody turned a chuck. That's pretty cool. Very nicely decorated. Oh, isn't that? Those are cute. Very nice. And this one. Banksia Pod Bell Christmas ornament. Another little teapot. Interesting square bowl with some embellishment on it. And an old coffee pot looking thing. Another one. Another one. Oh my goodness, look at this vase. That is, the finish on this is absolutely stunning. And this one. Wow. Beautiful. Very nice decoration. Nice carving on that lid. And that takes time. Look at the detail on those leaves. Wow. Nice little box. This wall hanger is pretty. Nice detail, good finish.
All this stuff
Yeah.
up there. I'm more like this.
And Banksia Pod weed pot. That's red bud. It hadn't cracked on him. That's interesting. Oh, that's pretty. Dizzying, but pretty. More meticulous detail in the painting. Very nice finish. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. That says poplar. Oh my gosh. The grain in that is awesome. This is catalpa. Very cool treatment. I think he burned it. And more gallery. Very nice 3D bowl there, Brenda. A series of gnomes. Too cute. All of this pyrographed and then colored detail. I don't have the patience for that.
I don't know. I'm going to try one, but not that little. That's pretty small. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're all right. You're okay. Nice use of some butterflies or bow ties to stop the cracking. Very intricate design there. Nice pyrography. That is a gorgeous Grecian urn, segmented. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, but that's like
More segmented stuff. And more. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at that pyrography. And again, pyrography and carving, and look at the detailed texture of those leaves. Amazing stuff. Truly amazing. Wow, that's pretty.
So what? How would if you just had this chunk right there? How would you mount it on your lathe to turn the bowl part of it?
You have to make a special chuck.
Okay.
For a regular piece, a round shape like this, I can do a donut chuck. Donut chuck will take care of it. Obviously, donut chuck wouldn't do that, but you can make one that's.
My buddy Cortland Hunt did that.
Okay, so you'd have to make a form type fitting.
I don't know if
for
that's
it.
We were talking about this piece right here
Yeah.
a while ago and how my buddy Cortland Hunt turned it. This is Court. So how did you hold that on the lathe?
Okay, so we built a 3/4 inch plywood chuck. if
Yeah.
you will. Okay.
it's just
And this here is the center by weight.
Right.
Okay. Not by centering here. So you put it on your piece of plywood
Yeah.
out here. You make little wedges of wood, and you get it to balance in there, and then you hot glue them all in. And this
Okay.
and they're all hot glued to this side here.
Right.
Put it on, and you turn it.
Awesome.
And then to get the hot glue off, denatured alcohol.
Denatured alcohol.
Takes all
Yep.
the hot glue off.
Right.
And then take it off, and then you finish.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Andy Chin's Corian and polymer clay. Absolutely gorgeous.
But I mean, the segmented.
And look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, Andy's a class act. There's no question.
And very modest.
Yes, very much so. One set of the Beads of Courage boxes. You can see they run the length of this table, just all the way down. All this is Beads of Courage, but it doesn't stop there. There's another long table with nothing but Beads of Courage boxes right here. All of these, lovely stuff. One guy brought like 200 of them. And then there's more. We're not done yet. All of these are Beads of Courage boxes. Every one of these donated. Isn't that awesome? Oh, that's cool. Yep, you can use plywood and turning, folks.
My husband made something of plywood, but I can't even remember. But it didn't turn out. That's cool.
Nice urn. PVC inserts for the threads, that's cool.
Desert ironwood, you can't turn.
Did they use different woods?
Oh, look at those acorns.
Yeah.
The carvings on those caps are just amazing.
Aren't they amazing?
Wow.
I do acorns we're on top, but they're a lot smaller than those.
Mm-hmm. Interesting piece there.
Well, you don't see that
Beautiful.
until you take a picture.
Oh, wow.
This is a black background. These are holes.
Wow. Too much detail for me. I don't have the patience for that. Beautiful work, but I don't have the patience for it. Nice hat. Nice carvings. Let it warp. Cool stuff. Bradford pear. Lovely.
No, because the black hides it.
Yeah, that's cool. That is.
Wow,
It's not only carved but pierced. That's just awesome.
that is gorgeous. I love the square. I do. Thank you.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's just really cool.
But you know,
So that's not like an afternoon.
This is a how it's done thing.
No, there's another two of this,
Really pretty.
I didn't think
Turn the bowl and
so. Yeah. And his finishes make
Dollhouse table.
Oh, that's maple. I mean, alder.
Nice piece of ambrosia maple.
looks like.
Another fan of spalted hackberry. I love turning that stuff.
It's nice, isn't it?
A lot of people don't like hackberry, but I like turning it. It is good stuff.
Growing it, but
Oh, very nice. Interesting. Just use your imagination, folks. That's all it takes. Oh, those are cute. Wow.
Yeah, it was really
Nice work, Sharon.
and I made a picture for him at the site.
Okay.
Really pretty.
Well, you already know about it.
Yeah. That's cool. Friend of Francie's did it.
Interesting dye on that piece. Nice coloring. Some carving and pyrography. Lovely stuff. Really nice vase, urn, Kevin. Beautiful. But look at that tea kettle. Her steam pot, teapot.
I'm gonna try it.
Another thing I know a lot about.
Really pretty.
Another thing that you can go like to Rio Grande or somewhere and buy.
Nice segmented stuff. Pretty little hat.
And sink
It's
that
cute.
bezel into the wood and then fold, take a little graver and fold it
Combination of plywood and others.
like you would on a
Very interesting. Nice spheres. Really cool.
walking stick. And use
Cool segmented work. Somebody has established a style. It's pretty cool. Very nice on that. Cool. Yeah, it is. Cool weed pot.
Yeah, novel, isn't it?
Yeah. Really cute birdhouses.
Now we're gonna do
Really cute ornaments there.
probably have well, he's a movie called Guardians of the Galaxy.
All this piercing work
The guy's trade
and carving. Amazing.
Actually a trade.
Absolutely amazing. Really cool. That almost has a water look to it.
You know this guy?
I do not. More segmenting. Beautiful stuff. Looks like aluminum finials on those. Open segments. Turned and carved. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look at that. And then there's another one. That is absolutely lovely. It's the wood parts are turned and carved, and then the bird bodies are cast bronze.
Cast on right in with the wood.
That's just amazing. Beer caps inlaid into that rim. That looks like different colored pasta inlaid in that rim. Some pretty work. A lot of intricate pyrography on these turnings. Oh, these are beads of courage boxes. Really cool. Very nice. We have a stowaway. See? Really lovely stuff.
The real problem with that is whatever you're gonna paint or dye, you better mix up enough to finish that because you'll never get that formula right again when you thin it down. So, but still saying 2 ounces is $20+. 7 ounces of
Cool.
this ready to go is about $8. Don't quote me on that because I haven't seen what Spirograph. They have
Beautiful. Nice wall hanger.
but I don't know what the price is.
Very interesting. Oh, I love those mushrooms. Those are really cool. Nice work, Linda.
Probably a wooden guy.
Could be. Could very well be.
Janice does pretty stuff as always.
Yes. Oh yeah, Dennis.
Yeah. And look at this chess set. Wow. That is just cool.
Isn't that something? That is something.
That is really cool.
Like the cannons for the rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for knife or for a knife. Yeah.
Yeah, he inlaid pins for knife scales.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this one on Instagram.
Really cool.
Oh, that's kind of weird out there.
I like that.
Really nice.
It was like an Aztec or something. Aztec.
Beautiful stuff. Really nice carving and coloring on these two pieces.
It does, but it's creepy, but in a good way.
And Rebecca finally got her place set up over here
Sometimes,
with all of her little alien carvings.
sometimes I'll use Watco spray lacquer, and sometimes I'll kind of depend on the design. Sometimes
She does really cool stuff.
Sometimes I'll use fat.
Back in the instant gallery again, these are some of the giveaways. If you buy the 3-to-1 tickets. Nice pin by Don Ward. Nice little platter. Here's another really pretty platter. Segmented plywood base. Lovely stuff. Nice weed pot. Hollow form. And another. And look at this big vase. Oh my gosh. The finish on it is just astounding. Great job, Pat. It's sweet gum. Look at that sheen. Janice Levy always makes pretty stuff. One of Lyle Jameson's turnings. Ed Huseland. Now that's just cute. The guy fishing in a pond with a dog sitting on a stump watching him. Different take on a snowman. Nice little ornament. What an interesting mushroom. Turned and carved. Very nice. Really pretty stuff. Andy Chin's donating this one. I'd like to go home with that. That's Corian. That's absolutely gorgeous. Nice job, Ruth Chapman. Pretty hollow form. Kevin Burton turned this pretty square bowl. Handmade wooden utensils. And a turn pot to put them in. Look at that pretty vase right there. Embellished. That's cherry. Now, isn't that cute? Sally Alt donating this sea urchin hollow form. And Roger Arnold did this. Nice finial.
What blank am I starting with? It's about 2 by 2 by 6-ish. And I like actually using the same dimensions for the width.
Production spindle turners. They could make bowls, but my dad never did production bowl turning. And I worked for my dad for a number of years as a production spindle turner. But then when I went to production bowl turning a few years later,
Unless your brain sleep. Now that you have that's behind us, give us a warm welcome to Corey White from Rowlett, Texas.
Taking a more basic path and finding a really good blank that has already organic features, and that's what I'm going to show here first, and turn it without going into a lot of sculpting and sanding and carving.
Sharp tools are good until you put your finger in them, but other than that. I appreciate y'all coming here today, and this is going to be an irreverent hour and a half, so if you have any questions or insults, feel free to throw them out. That's no problem. Hecklers are always welcome. Except
Yep.
You can't hear me breathing too much into the mic right now? That's an issue for me. I had to glue up some legs onto one of my gnomes because, you know, you guys know me, hopefully. And you know that it's a necessity to have legs on a gnome, obviously. So I had to have one of those as my examples.
Well, it's Sunday morning. Things have died down a lot. Last session isn't going on right now, but they moved the session I wanted to go to. So I'm just walking through the vendor area. You see Lyle Jameson talking to a client. This guy's always got a really nice selection of wood. I bought some from him last time I was here. And I bought some more from him yesterday. Woodturners Wonders is always here. Your one-stop shop for CB&, wheels and sanding stuff. This is where I get my sanding kits. Great stuff. More wood. These guys always bring a big parcel there from the hill country in Texas. Missing a few vendors this year, about half as many as normal. But about half as many people as well. Mr. Alan Lacer and his wife Mary, the skew guru. My buddy Tim. Spirecraft is here. Nick Agar was demoing for them. Woodworkers Emporium is always here, carrying Stuart stuff. Speaking of Stuart, there he is, showing how he does his 40-40 bowl grind. I heard you were bad-mouthing me in your presentation this morning.
No, I was saying that you only turn dry wood, and it's like really hard to turn dry wood all the time. It's like how much harder it is to turn.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was saying. I forgot your last name. It was Billy Burt. I'm like Billy. But anyway, people knew who you were.
It's all right.
I said, yeah, because it's hard when you're turning dry wood. You're working hard all the time. I turn wet wood and then work hard when I need to finish it later.
Right.
Yeah. Great. All right.
Okay, SWAT's over. Headed home. And I will do a synopsis video when it's all said and done. It was a great trip. Those of you that couldn't make it, I'm sorry. You really would have enjoyed it. We had some really good sessions. It was a lot of fun. It always is. I wasn't disappointed at all. Well, got back from SWAT with a boatload of goodies, as you can see. So let's go through and see what we got. Although I probably won't use these an awful lot. I got these 3 machined aluminum angle gauges. I got these from Woodworkers Emporium. All 3 were like $45. I might use some. I'll use some more than others, for sure. But there's number 1, number 2, and number 3, and they all have different angles. All of them have, no, not all of them. One of them has a 90. Angle gauge 3 has a 90. And on it is an 85 degree, a 45 degree, a 10 degree, and an 80 degree. So that could be helpful somewhere when I'm setting something up. It'd be good for setup, if nothing else. Angle gauge 2 has 75 and 15, depending on how it's set. 45, 65 and a quarter, or 65 and a half, 22 and a half, 55, 35. Again, depending on how you've got it set, this way or this way. The big one, this is angle gauge 1. Angle gauge 1 is 40, 50, 60, 30, 70, 20, and 25, 65. This is the one that I'll use more often than not, because this has the 40 degree, which gives me, when I'm setting up my platform for my 40-40 grind, boom, it's there. And I'll demonstrate that when I start using it. So this was the biggie. And I could have bought this one for 25, but all 4 were just 45. So, what are you gonna do? They might come in handy. One of them will, for sure. Faux show. And to go along with that, I bought, as you've seen in some of this video already, I was at Stuart Batty's demo again, one of them, and I spent a fair amount of time talking to him around a couple of beers Saturday night. And this is the platform that he uses for his 40-40 grind. So I will mark 40 degrees here and here so that I can get what I need. And I will put this on the side of my grinder that has the platform already, and I will do away with that platform that's over there. The platform that's over there is like this big. It's not very big, and it's just not set up right. It's hard to deal with. I've been getting by, but this is much more sturdy. It's much more beefy. You can see it's made out of milled aluminum. And to go along with that, I got the mounting base and the slide that goes in it, and this will mount here. So I will get that. I'll be getting that set up in the next few days because I got some stuff I need to grind to 40-40. Better than I've been doing, but I've got some stuff I need to grind to 40-40. One of the things that I got to grind to 40-40 came in this little Thompson tool bag. I decided it was time for me to upgrade from a 5/8 bowl gouge to a 3/4 inch bowl gouge. And so Doug Thompson twisted my arm, and I got a 3/4 inch Doug Thompson bowl gouge. So it's the V groove, not the U. I looked at Carter's as well. I bought Doug's. That doesn't mean Carter's got a bad tool, not by any stretch. But now I got to come up with a handle for it. And I got something else I got to come up with a handle for. I bought this rather beefy roughing gouge. I've been wanting a better one than what I've got that came in my original Harbor Freight set. It's a roughing gouge. That's all it is. That's what it lets me do. But this thing has enough heft to it that I can also, when I'm doing my snowman and Christmas trees, not only can I do some quick roughing, I can do a little bit of smoothing with it. I've just got to put a handle on it. I got this from Allen Lacer, made in Sheffield, England. Good heavy tool steel, and it ought to get the job done. Handle for this, I'm going to turn my own. I'll make it about 2 feet long. Give me a 24-inch handle, and I'm going to put this robust collet system on it. It comes with 4 different collets, 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8, and 3/4. So when I want to change between gouges, it'll be a lickety-split thing. And I will use this handle mainly for all my 40-40 grind stuff. Nick Agar was there presenting, and he did a bunch of stuff with dyes and gilt cream. I didn't buy any gilt cream. I probably should have. I looked at some, but I did get a package of dyes. These are Chromacraft. I was impressed with how they looked on the stuff that he did, so I've got some additional wood dyes to try and use, and I will probably use these strictly with my airbrushes. And most of you probably follow Papa 1947, Gary. He's a good dude, and he's been showing you some really cool things. And I've been needing a parting tool. I've got a narrow parting tool. I've got a 1/16 inch parting tool. The only problem is it's wide. It's that Sorby style, and then it's really wide, and so you can't do an economy bowl or something like that with that. But I can with this Carter. 16th inch parting tool because it's only about 5/8 of an inch thick this way and 1/16 of an inch, and it's going to be perfect for doing those kinds of things if I glue up a board and then do a bowl out of that. So that's what I got this for. And of course, had to have a handle to go with it. And because of the way they make their handles, it had to have the adapter. So I'll be putting that together. in the next few days. I got a few stickers, not very many. Like an idiot, I ran off and left all my business cards and stickers here. I got a Carter and Son sticker. I'll be putting it up. I got a Doug Thompson sticker. I'll be putting it on the wall as well, and you'll be seeing that in upcoming days. One of the last things that I bought, they were clearing out a bunch of these smaller blanks. One of the Century Tree Turnings was clearing out a bunch of smaller blanks. I bought this bag of blanks for $30. There's 6 blanks in there. Got this walnut blank here. This is English walnut. This is American black walnut. Nice little bowl blank. And then I got this walnut blank, and this walnut blank, and this walnut blank to make boxes out of. So I'll be making some walnut boxes out of these in the near future. And I also got this Lebanon cedar box blank. So I got these 6 blanks, $30. Not a bad deal at all. Can't wait to tear into them. I'm not sure how wet they are. Some of these are really, really heavy. This is really heavy for a walnut. Walnut's not that heavy, but so that tells me it's not dry. So I'll leave these sit around and I'll keep checking the moisture on them. They're all waxed really, really well, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. I got another good deal on some wood. I got this piece of red canary. I've never seen red canary. I've seen canary wood, but I've never seen red canary. And it's got some amazing curl and figure in it. This direction. But nothing this direction. Or this direction, but this direction. I don't know if this camera's picking that curl up, but there is some amazing figure in this. So I will be cutting this up for segmented bowls. This face with the figure will be the turned face, so I'll be using that. I got this. It's how big it is. Yeah, it's almost 4 1/4 by a full 2 inches plus, and it's a usable length about 27 inches long, which ain't bad. Not bad at all. I can get quite a few bowls out of this. And because I'll be using this primarily for like the feature ring and whatnot. I also picked up this stick of Wingate that's 3 1/8 by 2 plus, and I'll be using this for segmented turnings as well. But this piece of Wingate and this piece of red canary was $40 together, so I couldn't resist. Last but not least, y'all have seen my videos on the elbow tool. If you haven't, go look them up. One of the problems with the elbow tool, well, there's no problem with the elbow tool. The problem is not really a problem. The only thing about my elbow tool, the only lathe I've got I can use it on, is my big Powermatic. I can't use it on the new 2014, only because there's just not enough room there. I need an extension. And I was talking to Tim about that, Tim Yoder. And yesterday morning, as we were getting ready to shut down and leave, he said, "Billy, come here, I've got something for you." And he gave me, he's now got a new version of the elbow tool, version 2, and it looks better than version 1. There's nothing wrong with version 1. It works great. I love it. I'm not getting rid of it. And I'm not upgrading to version 2 just yet because I don't have the need. However, version 2 is cool. You can do where you're limited to about 10 inches with the elbow tool version 1, 10 to 11. The other one will go 14 easily. And it doesn't clamp onto the spindle of your tailstock. Now, I modified mine so that I don't use that clamp. But what he gave me, and he gave it to me, he didn't sell it to me, he gave it to me, is this system. It's basically a bed extension. So I can put this on the back of my 2014, and if I want to, I can use it this way. This pipe screws in here, and you set this to the height of your spindle or your tailstock so that it's on center. Right in the middle here will be on center. You slide this over here and bolt it up and clamp it down, and then you clamp the elbow tool to this. Well, I'm looking at a way of modifying this to accept a Morris taper 2 insert. So I can just, because I've got a Morris taper on mine, so that I can just slide the Morris taper in there. That's going to take some doing on my part, but at least I now have a way of configuring my elbow tool to work on the 2014, and it doesn't require me buying a $300 bed extension. So thank you, Tim. I appreciate that, as always. So that's pretty much it. I had a great time at SWAT. Next year, if you've got the ability to go there, I would highly recommend it. I've only missed 1 year out of the last 5, and that was last year because of COVID. But it's well worth it. Well worth it. Even though we only had about half as many participants as we usually do, 600 and something down from I don't know 1,000 to 1,200, and vendors were about half, 32, I think, 33 as opposed to the normal 65. So COVID had a lot of people scared still, and I understand that. That's okay. Hopefully next year will be better, and we'll get a little bit bigger turnout. It was a great time as always. I learned some things. Enjoyed hooking up with some old friends. Missed other old friends that weren't able to make it. Todd Raines and Shelley couldn't be there. Eddie Castellan, because of his medical condition and prescription stuff, wasn't able to make it as well. He was very, very highly missed by a lot of people. Ron Campbell, Ron and Landa from AZ Carbide, they weren't able to show up either. It's unfortunate, but it's one of those things. Ken Nelson from Calvin Chan Woodworks, he does the laser engraved pen buds. He wasn't able to be there as well. But so aside from that, it was just a great, great time. A lot of good information again, like I said. Met up with some old friends, made some new ones. Sitting around having a couple of beers with Robert Hodge and Stuart Batty was one of the highlights of the trip. If you get a chance to come to SWAT, come to SWAT. And with that said, please like, subscribe, share this stuff around. That helps the channel out a lot, and we really appreciate it. As always, live, laugh, and love. And y'all come back. Right now, I gotta go mow the yard. And with that said, please like, subscribe. Blah, 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 blah.